This video is going to go over for loop practice, repeat word. So there's a while loop version of this, and I'm going to show you how to do the for loop version of it. Now in a for loop, remember we have three pieces. We have the initial value, the condition, and then how we're getting to the next value. Now I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to start out saying that I've repeated 0 times at this point. At the start of my loop, I haven't repeated at all. And I'm going to keep repeating as long as my numbers that I'm counting, like I've done it 0 times, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, is smaller than n. Now, why am I saying smaller than n instead of less than or equal to n? And the answer is because I've decided to start at 0. Look really quick. N minus 0 is n. So it's going to repeat n times. If you choose to do less than or equal to, remember this is like with the math.random, you have to subtract and you have to add 1 to include it. So here, if I did less than or equal to n when I start at 0, that'd be n minus 0, which is n, plus 1. So this would actually repeat n plus 1 times. Whereas here, n minus 1, inclusive would require me to add 1, would get me back to n. Anyway, so I like starting at 0, so I'm going to start at 0 and go less than or equal to n. And I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So that means I'm going to do I++. Now what am I doing repeatedly? I am repeatedly displaying the word. Now I don't need a condition inside my for loop because it's going to basically start out at 0. It's going to test, is this true? If so, it's going to print it, and then it's going to say, okay, now it's 1. And then it's going to say is 1 less than n, and if it's true, it's going to print the word and then go from 1 to 2. And then is 2 less than n, etc. So we only really come here at the very start, and then we're in a repetition between the condition, the action, and the change in your variable. All right?